All right, welcome back to another episode of Mechanical Mastery. My name is Deseret. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Make sure you leave a comment down below of how you're doing. How about we do that? Um, Before we get into everything, we are quickly approaching the 500 subscriber mark. So if you haven't already, if you could click subscribe, that'd be fantastic. So we can hit that target. But for today, we've got some exciting stuff planned. So did a little bit of messing around with refined storage in between this episode and the last one. We are auto outputting our regular mechanical crystals still. What we're running into is actually a shortage of steel. So we're going to try and do an extra pyrolyzer. I'm actually going to let me add that to my to-do list here so I don't forget. Because if we can do two of them, like, we're definitely getting enough coal, as you can see it bouncing around in there. So we can do that. We just need, we need more steel because that's our limiting factor. We're out of steel gears, which means we're not creating any of these lovely things, and it's becoming a problem because our EMC is dropping. So, yeah, there's that. I've also set these up just because I was seeing how easy this was to do. Crafter into the back of a pulverizer, which is then imported back into the system. And we can make cobblestone into gravel, gravel into sand. I don't worry about the extra materials. So cobblestone into gravel, sometimes you do get sand, other times you do get flint. Those just end up back in the system, and that's okay. Like, if it gets the sand and it sees there's extra sand, it's just going to forget about the cobblestone. So if we end up with extra sand, extra flint, that's fine. I'm not concerned. And then we've got a redstone furnace, the same setup here. And this is sand into glass, and then our processors and nether quartz. So it's just some basic ones so that we can get some stuff rolling. Now, looking forward, as here, I'll chat and I'll build the. Let's make a pyrolyzer as we do this. We'll see what we need. Looking forward, I've got some other machines here. So the next thing I want to look into is this is gonna be very hard to multitask. I've got a squirrel brain. I'm just gonna make extras because I seem to always be needing tin gears. So the next mod that I want to look into is industrial foregoing. So industrial foregoing has had different names throughout the history of its time in modded Minecraft, but it has always been a staple in many packs because of just how much stuff it brings to the game. So when we look into it here, you're gonna see that it's got everything. Like, you can do anything you want. Really, if you played vanilla with industrial foregoing, you would be in a great spot. We're gonna go netherrack. Let's grab 8 netherrack. I'm just gonna put them in here because as they finish, they'll go into our system. We need a piece of steel. That's going to be interesting to try and get, but I think we can. Constantin. Perfect. So I'll just pop up and I'll grab. There should be some steel. No, nothing in there. We should start that though. Let me start this here. Yeah, so if you want to, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop it. Yeah, if you want to do a mob farm, if you want to do an animal farm, if you want to, this is the one of the huge items that I want. You can turn cobblestone. It can craft things into furnaces if you want to. You can, so actually, now that I'm reading this better, so you have cobblestone, you want to smelt it once, and it will output stone. If you want to smelt it twice, it's smooth stone. If you want to feed it cobblestone, smelt it, and then craft it, it'll make you stone bricks, and then you can smelt it again to make cracked stone bricks. Like, you can also mine it to make gravel. Like, you can essentially, we could set this up so that it generates whatever we want, right? Sandstone, smooth sandstone, you can do netherrack, all of that stuff, so we can auto generate. You can also make obsidian out of this, and that's one of the big things is you need water and lava, and then you just pump it lava and it makes out obsidian, and that's going to be big as well. So lots of different reasons why this is something that we'd want. So we're going to be looking into that for sure. It does take a little bit to get started, but once we get things rolling, then it's pretty smooth. Take my gears here. Yeah, that's going to take a while before it's good. So what we're going to do is we're just going to jump start this, and actually I can grab one steel out of there, but we're still going to do this. And hopefully kick off the production a little bit. Yeah, so that should be fun. It'll give us a lot of different options that we can explore some stuff. Plus, we're going to need a gunpowder farm when we automate the next set of things here. So, now the easiest way. How are we doing this? So if I put this here, I won't have any power. Where can I set this? This is the coal coke. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this. And then configure, not color. And that's really annoying. There's like 300 colors. I guess I'd probably have to do this, right? Yeah. That's what I have to do. And then I want to output fluid to the top, which is good to do that. And then I need an item. Do I have any? Yeah, I have one. Well, that's rather fitting. I want to output to this side. So that's going to get us more, and then I need some mechanical pipe to do this. I guess I'll need another logistical transporter. But for right now, that's fine. So I'm just going to pop up top, and let's see, do I have any more pipes? Mechanical pipes, that's good. I don't think I have any more logistical, do I? I can almost... I do. Look at that. We're almost to the point. I guess the other thing that I did is I added another drawer in here, or a storage disk, because we ran out of space already. Lovely. Then we'll do this. This is becoming rather intense. This is a little compact back here, but there we go. And then yeah, when I have a moment, I'll just get another augment, and we'll get this thing rolling quicker. But that should double our coal coke production, so hopefully that helps a bit. But to get started here, so that's our pyrolyzer. We need a latex processing unit, which we need latex. Should get latex. Actually, this is the first thing we need, is a fluid extractor. So let's look at making one of these. Essentially, the heart of this mod is based off of plastic. So I'll just walk you through it really quick. So we get a fluid extractor, which you put wood in front of. As you can see, different wood provides different amounts. So it looks like acacia is the one that we want, which is fine because we can EMC that easy. And that produces latex. Now latex we grab and we put into why is this being weird? You put it into a latex processing machine. I don't know why it's I don't know why the recipe's not working, but essentially you pump that into this processing unit. It gets you tiny dry rubber. Now tiny dry rubber, you grab 9 of them and you make dry rubber, which then you smelt, and that gets you plastic. And then plastic, as you can see, there's 29 different recipes. So plastic gets you into everything in this mob. You can place fluids, you can fish, you can have sewers, you can look at how much this can, this is like an infinite storage for fluids and stuff like that. So, excuse me, lots of fun. Block placers, mob sorters, enchantment factory. There's tons of cool stuff that you can do with this mod. So, I think it's a good next step for us. And it should, just get this set up here. It should be pretty easy to get rolling. And then it's just a matter of leaving it and it will make things run smoother as we go. So there is that. And now let's do this. Where is my... Because as we saw, just by flipping these into acacia... There. By flipping them to acacia, which costs the same EMC... We completed a quest. Ooh. Cool. That's going to get us double the production, which seems like a no-brainer to me, doesn't it? So let's grab a stack of acacia. And I'm going to set this stuff up over here. This was going to be the mob farm area, but we'll probably build out and we'll do the mob farm over here, but use... blocks placed backwards. But yeah, we'll use industrial foregoing for that. So let's place our acacia log in front of it, and it's going to start to work. So now this can be powered, and it will work faster, which we will probably do in the future. But as of right now, we're just going to let this run. So as you can see, this is adding up 4 at a time to get to 1,000. This is going to take a long time. So we're going to speed it up. Because we don't want to stand here forever. But as you'll see, this block does break. So we'll eventually need to set that up, which we can do with refined storage or this. Either way, it should be super easy. We will need a bucket, though. And we can just place the bucket in here. 432. We got tons of time in here, right? Yeah. This time in a bottle makes things so much better. Because normally I'd have to wait for that. But there we go. Now we don't have to wait. As you can see, though, you can extract a lot of latex out of one bucket, which is cool. So let's go for the latex processing unit. So you need another redstone block. Actually 2. And furnace. Cool. So I'll just have to grab a bucket from upstairs and we'll do water bucket. And then we'll be fine. Where are we at with our Klein star, just so I know? We're golden. Okay, so this is the latex processing unit. So now what we do, so we set this right here. So we want this to be left, push. We want this to be right, pull. There we go. So it's grabbing it automatically. And then we'll need water coming in, and this will output. Now this one might actually require power, which is fine because we can make that happen. But we are going to make a sink. Now this is a quest coming up. And sinks are cool because it's infinite. We can't yet. Never mind. Scratch that. Let's grab this. I was hoping that we could make a sink, but unfortunately, it looks like the sinks are very expensive. What do I need to make a mech? What are these things called again? Logistical mechanical pipe. 2 steel and a bucket. Do I have steel in here by any chance? No. Let's do this. No, I want that. That's mine. So steel and a bucket. Perfect. So now we just need power. Actually, you know what? Let's put this on top because we're gonna do power from the back. Which means let's actually let's automate this real quick. How difficult is it gonna be to automate windmills? So I'm not going to worry about those because I'll just go manually, but I just want to have the crafting recipe automated. So we'll worry about doing those later, but we're going to need more crafters. But if I go windmill, if I want 1, I need those. So need 2 stacks of redstone. And then I'll grab the rest upstairs. Because we will need infusing factory. No. There. So now we can grab a stack of osmium and a stack of iron. So osmium is going to be first. Nice and smooth. We have lots of power here. It is starting to drain out of these, but we still have lots of power. And then after this is done, we're going to do our these. Right. It's two per for those, so I needed 3 stacks actually. But this will get us enough to start here, which is these. Windmill. Let's grab 2. And that's just like an easier way of doing that. There's just windmills everywhere in my world now. It's just such an easy way to generate power, and I don't have to automate much, so I'd like... It's probably going to stay that way for a while. Eventual plan, I'll let you in a little secret, is to do some fun little island ideas. Do I not have any? Oh, I probably put them in there. So we'll have a power island with wireless power coming off of it. I swear I had some. Okay. These thingies, universal cables. 2 steel with a piece of redstone. Yeah, so to have different islands with stuff all over the place, I think that'd be kind of fun. There. So now this stuff is powered. This is probably going to be, yeah, this see how much faster that is. It doesn't have to do the whole bar. It's only doing half the bar. And we are officially processing latex. So let's fill that sucker back up. And once we get 9 of these, then we can make them into, actually, you know what? We've got this thing right here, don't we? Yeah. Let's set the recipe for rubber. Actually, why can't I do that? That'd be nice to be able to do, but output, we are going to push to the left, and here we are going to grab from the left and auto input. We are going to craft this. There. Now we have dry rubber just being created here, which we can take and we shall chuck that in here. And we have plastic. Look at that. We are on the plastic train. Beautiful. So to make this, we need pink slime, which means we need a mob slaughter factory. So we can start working towards the mob slaughter factory. I'm just going to put some extras in there. We need 2 of these. And 2 of these. 1 of these. And a gold gear. Now, at some point, like I said, we'll get all this stuff. Even another island we could do would be setting one up for just pure automation and stuff like that. So there, we have a mob slaughter factory, which is cool, because that's going to get us this pink slime here, which is output from just killing things. So that's cool. We will need a dissolution chamber, so there's a lot of different steps that we're going to need. But one thing, industrial, that we will want is this mechanical dirt stuff. So this is going to spawn mobs. Now you need mobs to be able to get this, because you need liquid meat, which also comes from the Mob Slaughter Factory. But the idea behind this is you give it power, and it just spawns mobs like crazy. And then you're able to generate more liquid meat and kind of loop and make more of it. Now, once we get to the point that we have enough mechanical dirt, that's when we flip into... it's not the Mob Slaughter Factory, it's the Mob Crusher. Because with the Mob Crusher, we then get experience and we get mob drops. So that's where we're going to get our gunpowder and everything like that. So that's the future plan of all of this stuff. Once we get all of that rolling, then we will have tons of experience. We'll have gunpowder. Have lots of good stuff. I don't know where my acacia logs keep going. Is it burning? My logs keep disappearing. And I don't know what's happening. Because, like, I haven't placed any of them. And we seem to be down to 58 now, which is weird. The other thing we're going to be able to do is we can harvest these things, which I found out that you can infinimine just the top layer. I didn't even think of that as an option. But that means that we can have tons of that, and it will automatically harvest it. Tons of options. So there's lots of good things that we're going to be able to do with the industrial foregoing mod. But that's going to do it for today. A little bit of a shorter one. I know it's crazy. It's only going to be like 28 minutes. But as I said at the beginning of the episode, we are quickly approaching the 500 subscriber mark. So if you could click subscribe if you haven't already, that'd be fantastic so that we can hit that mark. Yeah, and leave a comment down below. What's your favorite mod that we've seen so far, or a mod that you want to see us explore more? And I will do my best to get to that point. But until next time, make sure you click like if you did enjoy the video, click subscribe if you haven't already, and share it with a friend that might like a modded Minecraft series. Hope you have a fantastic day, and adios.